Hi everyone, this is Yana and welcome to another Hero Arts video tutorial. This video is the fourth one in the new series called Color Layering with Yana. In each one of those videos, published once a month, I explore different ink pad and embossing powder color options for Hero Arts color layering sets. In this video, I'm taking a closer look at the brand new Color Layering Rose stamp set. This is an add-on set to this month, my monthly hero kit. Since this stamp set is designed to create stunning roses, there's really no limit to color combos that can be used. Think about roses that you see in everyday life: white, yellow, pink, red, peach, purple, violet, even blue and black roses. This rose image consists of 3 layers, a solid layer and 2 detail layers. You can choose to skip a solid layer if you like. You can also choose to replace the top outline layer with heat embossing. Since there is an outline layer, the rose can be colored using your favorite coloring medium. The middle layer can also be used all on its own to stamp beautiful, vintage-like roses. As I was playing with my stamp set, trying to discover the best color combos for this particular flower, I stamped several combos using my Hero Arts inks. Here they are, and I'll have them listed in the blog post in the video description as well. So you can see that there are really many different color options when it comes to stamping this stunning flower. As for the leaves and the stem, there are also possibilities. Both of these consist of 2 layers, so you'll need a lighter and a darker color of ink. Of course, these can be also stamped in other colors. For example, the stem can be light brown and the leaves can be teal or light blue. Since there are so many different color options for this stamp set, I decided to focus on ways images from this stamp set can be used on cards and made 4 different cards to share. Let's start with the way that this image was intended, by stamping a stunning rose on a stem. Nothing beats a tall, gorgeous red rose, so this is what I stamped for this card here. I used soft olive and forever green inks to stamp the stem, and next add in the leaves. The leaves here are angled. One goes on the right-hand side of the stem, and the other one goes on the left-hand side. I have found this image stamps best when stamping it from the base solid layer up, so this is how I stamped all of the flowers today. I used pale tomato for the base layer, strawberry for the middle layer, and mulled wine for the top detail layer. The base layer has openings in it, so in a way it's not solid. If you stamp it the right way, the final image will have white highlights to it. Because of how small these highlights are, I have found it's best to not double stamp this image, as the ink from the double stamping might bleed and obliterate the detail. I wanted to keep this card very simple and have the rose be the star of the show, so I didn't add any other stamping to this card. I did, however, add scored details to the background panel where the rose was stamped. I've been loving this technique lately. It's a rather old trick that many of us have forgotten. So I used my regular scoring board, and any scoring board will do for this, and added score lines with my bone folder, going horizontally 1/2 inch apart. I avoided adding score lines where my stamping was and only scored the non-stamped parts of this panel. I foam mounted my stamped and scored panel onto an A2 side folding card base. I added a sentiment that reads, "You are a beautiful friend," and this sentiment comes from the same Color Layering Rose stamp set, and embellished this card using ombre blush sequins. You can also use this rose without the stem, just the flower itself, along with the leaves. Here I used it to stamp a floral rose pattern for a 1-layer Happily Ever After card. Stamping custom backgrounds using smaller images is something that I enjoy the most in stamping, so I always look for a way to use any image to build a background with its help. The way I like to go about building backgrounds with color layering images is I first stamp the base layers of all of my images. I sketch out the design or the layout in a way, and only after that's done, I come in and I stamp the detail layers. This, I feel, takes less time and gives me less room for error. I do not accidentally stamp a layer using incorrect color of ink. I used soft pink along with ultra pink and crimson to stamp these pink roses and used the same soft olive and forever green inks for the leaves. As I finished stamping my large images, I also used the heart and music notes images from the Lovebirds Stamp and Cut set and used those to fill in the gaps. I stamped them using two light ink colors, the soft pink and ultra pink. And you can use any small solid images to fill in a background like this. I love how May Park always finds the most unexpected tiny stamps to make her backgrounds. I stamped a Happily Ever After sentiment in black ink. This is also a new stamp from Hero Arts. I love the wavy design of this banner. I stamped it directly onto my panel as I was aiming for a one-layer card, but this can easily be stamped onto another piece of paper, cut out and foam mounted for a pop of dimension. Finally, since this was an anniversary card, it was only fitting to decorate it with tiny white pearls. My third project showcases a stunning rose stamped in purple. Here I used a masking technique and masked my rose stamped in passion flower, orchid, and grape juice to stamp the leaves in the same colors as before. By the way, I really love the design of the leaves in this stamp set. I'm not sure if you noticed, but they aren't serrated as the usual rose leaves are, but they have a soft and rounded look to them. Very beautiful, I think. And also, because of that rounded design, they aren't hard to align. I also stamped You're So Lovely heart sentiment in black ink onto a piece of white paper. I cut it out with my scissors and foam mounted onto the card. I embellished this project using champagne sequin mix from Hero Arts. One last card idea that I wanted to share with you today uses just the middle detail layer of the flower and detail layer of the leaves to create a stunning heat embossed frame for this Luxe Valentine's Day card. I heat embossed images in platinum embossing powder onto light gray cardstock panel and embellished this card with the small pearls. So this finishes this video. I hope you enjoyed watching this episode from the Color Layering with Yana video series. Be sure to stop by next month for the next episode. And if you missed the first 3 episodes from these series, be sure to watch these as well. As always, if you have any questions, please leave them in a comment section on YouTube or on Hero Arts blog. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!